Good morning once again to my brothers and sisters. Good morning. Top of the morning to everyone. Now I'm here to shine light, putting into the US ambassador and her statement. I wanted to know, right, more or less for me, that if everybody read the same thing that I read, I understand that the way that I understand it, right? And this is from, as I said, I get things from my point of view and the way that I understand it. I know we are reading the same thing, right? What the US ambassador said. Anyhow, without further ado, let me get into it. First of all, you guys ever heard of a man named DeMarcus Beasley? From the Philippines. One of the longest serving president from the Philippines, right? I'm going to show you how I go in my argument and the hypocrisy of these people, right? This guy was one of the longest serving president of the Philippines. This guy bankrupt that country when they get him out of power. I think they get him out of power through a coup, right? The people more or less protest against his rulership and get him out of power. I'm not saying that we're going to do that in Guyana, so I don't want nobody misunderstood me in the first place. Anyhow, right, when he left power, he left that country bankrupt. Bankrupt, he left that country. He left that country in ruins. The bank, the National Bank, had no money in it. Yeah, I tell you, he left that. They said it has been alleged that he robbed that country over $10 billion in US, right? And he seek exile in another country, right? More or less my point is, 2 or 3 days ago, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, invited his son to the White House. Mind you, his whole family was actually sanctioned. Right? Because of the crime. Because they had a heinous crime to do against humanity, including murder, racketeering, and many other things that his fathers commit and his government. And the family benefited from that money. But yet still, 3 days ago, the United States of America, the general chief of all, which is Donald Trump, invited his son to the White House and had a sit down with it. You know, they left a lot of people with a jaw drop. That Trump would do something like that. I just show you the hypocrisy. Now come back to the US ambassador here. Yeah, I tell you, I think what she did and her statement, it wasn't a fair statement by any stretch of the imagination. And I can tell you why. Number one, she said that there are a lot of investors that looking to come to Guyana, American investors that looking to come to Guyana to invest the money. But should Mr. Mohammed get into parliament, that might hinder the progress between the investors, right, coming to Guyana and invest the money. First of all, let me say this here. I think that she had no right to say what she said, right? And we all know, those of us who were at ICC and AC here, we know where that speech came from and what that speech was meant to do to the Guyanese public, right? That was to weaken this man campaign, run for president, more or less, right? Let me say this here, sir. And let me tell you something, you guys, that a lot of you guys may not know when it comes to people and business people and the money. Business people and the money, when it comes to investing, they will do deals with the devil himself in person. When it comes to them getting my gains and returns on the money. Business people don't play with the money. Business people may support one campaign party, another campaign party, but at the end of the day, their money come first. If it's a cockroach and we put as president, they will come together and do business with that cockroach. Because they are about the money. Guyana got what the world want. The world ain't got what Guyana want. The only thing Guyana wanted from, I would say, from the rest of the world is security. Because only we run away with it. The threat from Venezuela is still looming. That's the only thing that we might want from the rest of the world. Attacking the geopolitics now is security. But otherwise to that, we are self-sufficient to do enough for ourselves. So the US ambassador's statement was very uncalled for. Yeah, I tell you, and very misleading. Because she never said out of her mouth fully that and endorse our message that if should Mohammed get into parliament, right? Should Mohammed get into parliament that the US is gonna sanction Guyana, or should Mohammed win the election, the US is no, she never said that. So I don't want nobody run away with the wrong idea. She said, I'm quoting her now, if should Mohammed enter into parliament, or should Mohammed probably win, she never said everybody presidential, right? But should Mohammed enter into parliament, it might hinder, right, business going forward with the US investors and them. It might, which meaning that is a possibility, right? It could go either way. So let me clarify it for you guys once and for all. I think she needs to mind her own business though. Reason being why I'm saying that, America got a lot of trash going on right now in it. A lot of ignorance is happening in that country. And they can't clean the house. Watch right now, they try to deny people that to earn the green card the right way. The right way. Sometimes you left and you try to go back into America, to stopping you. Right? They stop me from entering back into America with your green card and you earn it the right way. But yet still, you got Donald Trump telling people, right? So let me call it what it is, right? That he's stopping green card holder because he have the power to do such. But yet still, and the next hand, right? He's telling you that he's willing to sell green cards. It's all over the internet. He's willing to, I saw it myself. He's willing to sell green cards to businessmen that have money, could afford the same green card that people have to earn the right way. He's willing to sell it to somebody just because they got money and they would come and do business in America. You see the hypocrisy in this, eh? Y'all see the hypocrisy in this, eh? I want y'all listen keenly what I'm saying. You see the hypocrisy in this, eh? She has no right to say what she said, but we all know who is behind that speech, right? Because Guyanese is not done set of people. Some of us may act like we dumb, but we are not dumb. We know who behind that. But she never said, as I'm saying and I'm saying it again, she never said that if should Mohammed enter into parliament, that, oh, America's going to sanction it. No. Sorry, don't run with the wrong idea. She just said that it may hinder business between the Americans and Guyana. Right? But let me tell you something. America's not the only country in this world, bro. Right? America's not the only country in this world. This world is a big, big place with many countries. America is just one of them. And right now, the way that America is going down. I don't ever let you guys see that. America is going down. Here then another hypocrisy. From since I growing up, I know that I've been hearing that, yo, America sanction Venezuela. Venezuela is under sanction. And why you guys, a lot of you guys that who read in it, so check and see one America, another giant oil company out of America, where they are right now and where they're doing oil for the last decade or so. Chevron, right out of Texas. They're still in Venezuela pumping oil. Up this man I read, it said they're winding down. They're not going to pull out completely because they're going to left agents behind. Maybe continue doing what they're doing. You see the hypocrisy? They sanction Venezuela, but yet say doing business with Venezuela. One of your major oil company, which is Chevron. I want you to open your eyes to see. At the end, my point is, man, in a nutshell, don't matter who we got and who we put, we got what the world wants. Don't matter who we end up with in parliament, they're going to do business with us. Because we got what the world wants. And just that the people that we got right now, currently that making deals on our behalf, is not making deals on our behalf. They're making deals on their behalf. Right? Because when they sign these deals, it's sweetheart deals for the American companies. Check all the deals that they sign. Check the deals in them that sign. It benefits the investors. It don't benefit the country. It benefits the investors. So, more or less, I'm making this video to let you guys know. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of these rhetorics. Because that's what I call them. Rhetorics. Don't be afraid. At the end of the day, business people can do business with who serve them in power. Because these people is about the money. These people ain't got time with you and your politics and everything. These people is about return. Invest and gain return. That's what they're about. So with what she said, it don't bear no weight to me. Let me tell you. In a nutshell, it don't bear no weight. I don't know how you guys understand this thing or how you guys read this thing. Right? It do not bear no weight. But I just showing the hypocrisy with the American ambassador. That's why I say I give up my visa. I don't want nothing to do with that place, boy. It's a set of hypocrites. I out, man.